Ladies and Gordon Smith lovers, yes, here we have an absolutely fabulous instrument created by Gordon Smith. This was born in 2004, precisely 30 years after the company first started production, which was obviously 1974. The company founded by John Smith and Gordon Whittam, although Gordon Whittam seems to have fallen off the scene, certainly. So I do tend to call these a Smith. And let's face it, if it's good enough for Billy Bragg, it's good enough for me. Let's have a look and a listen. Oh my word! I do hope I do hope that came across okay. Moreover, I rather hope that 80s glam rock comes back. So now I don't normally do this. we always have a listen to the pickups and whatnot, and I don't normally do the pickups on noisy, but really I can't resist it. Here we go. Here we go, with my knob turned up. Get in. Alright, so pickups on sensible. Let's have a look. That'll do you. Right, so we will start with the humbucker here at the bridge end, and it does split, as all Gordon Smiths do, even the very, very early ones. Such warmth and depth, yet brightness and other ingredients. Let's split it with the volume knob. You push it back in. Right, okay, onto the centre. Sounds a bit Gibson-y, doesn't it? And onto the neck, I suppose. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Back onto the centre, and now let's do the coil split on the humbucker. Do you know what? Honestly, this is so Gibson-y. I'm split there. Now that is not Gibson-y. It's not Gibson-y. Actually, it's not anything. That is definitely Smithy. Alrighty, let's have a look round. Smith, really. It's a Smith, innit? So there was Gordon Whittam and John Smith. Gordon Whittam disappeared after. There is absolutely bog all information out there, not even from their website. It tells you nothing about what happened to Mr. Whittam. But I assume that he had some involvement at the beginning. There's a couple of photos of him, very, very 70s. You know, he's got the moustache and the big collars and fat wide tie and the sort of things that we might normally expect. Makes me think that he might have been a bit of a sleeping partner, but who knows? Nobody knows. If you do know, please write in and tell me. I will dearly, dearly love to know. So what we have is, well, it's all mahogany for a start. Let me unplug this. And, you know, these are well made. These are, no wonder they call them the Gibson of Britain, because I mean that's just a double cut melody maker to all intents and purposes. Not only is it that, but let me show you the rear of the headstock, because now this doesn't have an open book headstock like that old GS2 that I did a few months back. I mean, it's not far off, obviously, but what it does have, if you can see there, is it does have headstock wings. But how lovely! Now, the tuners, I've not had them off, but I'm going to assert, in fact, that they are Goto tuners, because Gordon Smith guitars have always had very, very highly appointed bits and bobs on them. Speaking of bobs or bobbins, we'll go into the pickups in a little greater detail in just a moment. Now, the reason I suspect that these are genuine Gotos is because the wraparound bridge is definitely a Goto. I put new strings on it tonight, and it is in fact a genuine Goto wraparound bridge with no look at it. Look, there's no compensation. There's nothing. That is just a flat bar. I mean, obviously, you know, follows the radius that one may reasonably expect, and it is perfect. Makes me wonder if they made the neck radius to fit the bridge. Who knows? But anyway, and astonishingly, the intonation is absolutely bang on. You could, of course, stick something on that's got the intonatable salons, but let's face it, if it's perfect, why bother? So at the front here, it's got a brass nut, as all Gordon Smiths do. Even the student ones, they've all got brass nuts. This, of course, benefits from the set neck, far superior to the graduates. So you've got a one-piece mahogany neck with those two little bits tacked on to the headstock there, which is fair enough. If you have a look at and look at it. Listen, if you are looking for these, and there's plenty of them about, and they are, for me, they compete perfectly well with a Gibson. I've been playing this this does not belong to me. It just came in for a restream, that's all. And I did ask the owner of this that if he was ever going to sell it, please give me first refusal, because I can't put the damn thing down. It's superb. This is, of course, it's my preferred sports car type of guitar. It's got all the tones and range that you want, and it's just fits like a glove. It's fabulous. Rosewood fingerboard, 22 medium jumbo frets, which are in absolutely brilliant nick. They're probably acrylic dot inlays, I suppose. As I say, you've got the brass nut, which was always known to help sustain. And then here we've got a strap type pickup in the front, and in the back we've got a splittable humbucker, which is blinding. The single coil here at the front is popping out 5.25, which is very, very much like, your Strat territory, decent Strat territory, that's for sure. Now, the figures for the humbucker are quite unusual. I've never seen anything that I can recall in the nines. It's because, of course, I normally work with Gibsons, and generally speaking, you've got either like your classics, like your 57s, which are normally popping out 8.5, very, very sweet spot, or then you're getting into your 498s or your 500s, where you're popping out 11 plus into your dirty fingers territory, where you get up to 13. If I'm boring you, just, bear with me. This is putting out about 9.25, which is a nice place for a pickup to be. And here's the thing. These pickups from this era, now the earlier one that I had Seymour Duncan's in, but these were actually wound by Mrs. Smith of the Gordon Smith name. Linda, I believe she's called. And she actually used to hand wind the bobbins. Every credit, and they're creamy and smooth and powerful. Body, if you have a look around the back, I mean, this is owned, hang on, this is the 6th of October 2004, because if you do have a Gordon Smith, send them an email and they will tell you the precise date that it left the factory. And yes, so 2004. And at this period in time, Mrs. Smith was in fact winding the bobbins, and what a fabulous job she made of them. So we've got a 3-piece mahogany body, which isn't terribly evident from the front, but if I turn it around to the back, you can very clearly see that you've got this wing tacked on here and also here. But all the same, nice lump of wood. And this really is the epitome of an amplified canoe paddle. But all the same, it is just astonishingly good. The action is absolutely on the floor, and it's just, you know, it plays as well as absolutely anything else that I've ever played. Hello, Fred. We don't see Fred very often. Let's have a look, see if we can see Fred. Yeah, there he is. And so where are we? That's kind of it really from me and the Smith. Very Melody Maker style scratch plate. As per usual, if you are looking for something like this, if you are looking for one of these, you just need to check the usual places where we would check, like a Gibson Melody Maker. You know, check the volutes there. You need to check the area where the head meets the neck, and also where the neck is set into the body. On this, of course, it's absolutely bang on. This has been played. If I can catch that scratch plate in the right light, you can see that this has had plenty of plenty of wear, but there's no divots in the rosewood fretboard, and whether the frets have been recently dressed or not, I don't know, but they look absolutely mint, as does the back of the neck. We've got a few little nibbles around the headstock there, which one might reasonably expect from a guitar that has clearly been played, and we've got a few little odds and sods around the body here. But you know, if you do see something like this, don't let those tiny flaws put you off. Don't expect something new, because I mean, for a start, they're absolutely, it's a relatively bare finish. And the bottom line is that I wish I owned it. So thanks all ever so much for tuning in, folks. It's adios amigos, and I'll see you on Wednesday. What are we going to talk about on Wednesday? Oh yes, Wednesday. Very possibly. Why does my guitar keep going out of tune? Well, have a quick look at that. Alrighty, so it's adios amigos. Ta-ra.